All right, here we go. Another one. Let's see. These videos are much shorter because there's not as much going on. It's just meeting people and stuff. With the teams, the Giants, players kicking ass, they're winning championships. My network is expanding extremely quick. I'm getting, but now it's not physical. It's just making those connections, making friends, and finding out how we can help each other and things like that. So another artist came in, AKON. Now, surprisingly enough, I think that was one of the best concerts I went to. AKON, Pitbull. I liked Pitbull's concert, but so AKON's in town. We want to go to the show, and so we go to the show, and of course I've heard some of his music, and I couldn't tell you who he was if it's in a lineup, just like with Neo, but I heard his music when he was singing it. But the thing I liked about AKON was he didn't just go into the next track and the next song and the next song. It wasn't like, this song, then this song, then this song, and you just listen to his music. He told a story before each song, almost. It was like, what was it? I don't want to make any mistakes with this, but okay, so he's talking to the crowd. He's like, how are you guys doing? How's everybody down here? You guys having a good time? People on the left, people on the right, people in the front. How you doing? How about the people up there in VIP? And everybody's, yeah, we're, it's great. So I'm gonna get a drink, talking too much. This boss lemon tea is the boss. Anyway, so he'd be like, you guys up there on the second floor of the VIP, how are you guys doing? How's it feel up there? And everybody's yelling and stuff. And he's like, but when I look up there, I just think of one thing. You guys are all by yourself up there. And then you'd be like, it just makes me feel lonely. And he'd go into that song. And then he'd tell another story. He's like, I was talking to my mom one time, and, I love my mom. I love her. She's an important person in my life. And one time she was disappointed in me, and I brought my girlfriend home, and she didn't approve of her. And I was like, but Mom, I'm in love with the stripper. And he goes into that song. So that was kind of cool, because for me, it made a story to the song, which is I needed, because I don't know the music. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know his history. I don't know that he broke up with his fiancée 3 days ago, and then they died in a plane crash, and they made the song. I don't know that, because I don't research these artists. I don't know their music. So to listen to his little stories, even though they're fake or whatever, it was still fun. So not just that. That was cool, but it wasn't just that. So after the show's over, lights go down, and the encore. Everybody calls him back, and encores to me are like, please don't come back, because usually I just want to go home. So he gets on the mic, and he's like, hey, whatever his DJ, hey DJ Bachi, I don't think they really want to see me again. I don't hear it. I don't hear it in the voices. So these people are yelling, encore, encore. So he's like, I don't know. What do you think? And the DJ's like, I don't know, maybe. So the lights come on, like to come up, and he's not on the stage. He came to the back door, and he's in the middle of the crowd. He's got security all around him. Like, they made a circle around him. And then he starts singing. And everybody's like, where is he? And they turn around, and he's in the middle of the floor. And they go crazy, and then one security puts him up on his shoulders, and they're walking through the crowd, and he's singing, and he's touching people's hands. And I guess one girl got knocked over or pushed down or something. And he's like, whoa, stop the music, stop the music, stop the music. Whoa, stop. So, he just, put me down. And the guy puts him down, and he goes up to security, and he says, if I ever see you handle a girl like that again, or if I ever see you treat a woman like that again, you're done. You're off my team. Do you understand me? The guy's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And he was like, and he helped the girl up, he got her up, and he brought her in, he gives her a hug, and, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. And he's like, are you okay? And, it was just the little things. I remember not Kevin Hart, maybe Cat Williams. One of the I think it was Cat Williams. He did a stand-up where he said that some people will surprise you. Like, some people will do things that you don't expect them to do because of how they are, who the person is, how they look. And he was talking about Flavor Flav, whatever he's, Flavor Flav, I think it is, because Kroon always made fun of me because I didn't know his name was, I always mispronounced it the way it's spelled. He's like, how do you not know who he is? Sorry. They just always make fun of me. It's spelled like Flavor Flav, but Flavor Flav. Anyway, So, he's talking about Flavor Flav coming out with a big clock, but he said something that made sense to him at the time that, he taught him a lesson. So I felt the same way. I didn't expect that from him. That just wasn't something I seen. And it was impressive. He really stopped the show because this girl got knocked down, just like what Neo did, took his time out and, when you see a person like in that power and that respectful and that courteous and trying to help out the people around him. It's just amazing. Now I think he's creating solar panel house projects in Africa. I mean, he's just a good person. I give him as much respect as I can afford. He's a great guy. So after he got back on the guy's shoulder, he finished the show. He got up there and he said, "Thanks for coming." And after we went backstage, took a picture with him. If I can find a picture, I'll post it. Maybe here, or here, or there, somewhere. So he it was good. I mean, I really liked him. He's a great guy. So that's my AKON story. Talk to you later. See you soon.